And that's hurtful because it's like you
I mean,
brought these kids
think
here,
about it.
bro.
I'm gonna tell you the biggest issue we have right now. Anthony Edwards. Think about his whole situation right now. His daughter, and granted, she probably not gonna be in public school, but she's gonna have to read this later on as she's growing up that your dad did not want you.
Yeah. So that leads me
And hold on.
Go ahead.
So think about a lot. Some of these kids that we deal with, they have parents that don't want them. They just not in the public light. And we talk about it as we look at our communities like we need to do this and that. But how many guys have you seen online praising Anthony Edwards for what he did?
A lot.
And I was telling my homie that I was like, bro, I can't accept. It's hard for me to look at it because it's like, bro, like I can't accept. I understand you don't want to deal with the mama. Look, bro, I promise you that one you ain't gotta talk to me about, nigga. You ain't gotta say 2 words. But this child, dog, is yours. Didn't nobody tell you not to use a condom.
Hold on.
Shoot, didn't nobody tell you not to mess with her? Like that's number one.
It's 2 sides to this coin now. You got the flip side to this coin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I'm not gonna be there. I don't want anything to do with this. And as a woman, because you in your feelings, you still decide to
for petty
Are we
reasons.
are we talking before or after, bro? Because we're talking before or after. Because if you did it after saying this shit afterwards,
but
you expecting her just to go get an abortion.
Hold on. Let me say this. We're not gonna see this. This is the part where I don't like to, even when in the counseling, I'm not absolving anybody from any.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Because she also made the decision to
she made a choice too.
Take the sex.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I agree.
This is what happened in with women. They get he just and they get they don't have to deal with the consequences of their actions either. So let's look at both sides of this coin. And this happens a lot with women as well. Women you have some mothers who the father is better off, right? He got a better home situation. He might have another family going on over here.
Mm-hmm.
And he may say, hey, send me the baby over here. You ain't taking my baby. She's struggling. So she'd rather take the baby through all of this bullshit, shelter living, house hopping, and all of that, rather than just send the man the baby because she in her feelings. Now, do you absolve him of his responsibility? No. He got to take on the responsibility too. But nobody is actually thinking about the best interest of the kid. And in the work that I do, I'm always thinking about the best interest of the kid.
I'm gonna let y'all go.
I think that goes to whatchamacallit. In the situation you just describing, that goes to them not getting. That's when you need to get the courts involved. That's one of the situations.
And that's the thing. But that's the thing too, though, bro. Look, he's saying that he got the living situation too, but it's so much more to going to being a parent than that.
But look.
But even with the courts, you got to be stable first.
The courts will rarely, unless the mom is proven to be unfit, whether like drugs or something like that, the courts will rarely award the man the child. I see this all the time.
Yeah, but the scenario you describing shows she's not fit. Shows.
Yeah, but that's just one. But I was just kind of correlating those 2 scenarios together.
But
like,
I'm
gonna say this when it comes to that. It depends on what county you in. It depends on what county you in, and it depends on the state you in. Every state, every county is different. In California, I see a lot of moms paying child support, even if they got. I see just different shit and different. And my predicament was different, so it's just me on different things.
I'm not saying that in all cases. It's just.
But I see a lot of people that think that they be like, "Oh, if you struggling, just give me this kid, nigga." I promise you, financially having money is cool, but the mental shit that my kids go through, homework, all the extra shit, a lot of niggas can't just handle that.
That's just called being a parent, my G. Like, you gotta be a parent at the end of the day.
Niggas can't do that. They ain't just.
No, you saying niggas can't do it. You certain niggas can't do it because I done had my brother up here for the last 4.5 years, 5 years. Certain niggas can't do it.
It's
I,
not they can't do it; they
yeah,
don't want to
They don't
do it.
well,
want
they
to
don't
do
want
it.
to do
They
it.
don't want to do it
Let's not
because
let's not discredit men though. Like men, you don't give men a bad rap because some of them don't want to do it. It's some niggas who don't want to do it,
because
but
it's
it's other
not
niggas out here
So
who
hold
don't
up,
got
but
to
you
do
said
it.
it's to being a parent. Why shouldn't I give you a rap if you don't want to do it? If you made this child, I'm not taking you off the leash for that because you don't want to do it. It's a lot of shit I don't want to do,
No,
but I do it because as a
I said don't try to give the man a bad rap. The men there are men that do it. We ain't talking about the niggas that don't. We talking about the men that do it.
But
And
I'm saying
what I was saying
I'm not
was
even
I was
talking about them. I'm
correlating.
talking about the men that feel like they since they got money that they're obligated or they could just take care of the baby better when there's so much more that goes into it.
because
Yeah, but
we
who's to
have
say
come
he
to a
doesn't have
mind
a support system that's behind him?
So
That's what
you
I'm
because
gonna
saying.
let everybody then that's the same shit I see a lot of people talk about with the and with females when they have their nannies or they have people taking care of they're like damn the mama not even raising the kid. So is that gonna be the
because
same
we
thing with the father?
yeah. I mean,
No,
I'm
it
gonna
doesn't.
say
It's
this
the kid getting taken care of. That's the whole
That
point.
ain't how it's gonna look all the
It
time.
don't matter how it look. Is the kid getting taken care of? That's the point. It don't matter how it look. It don't matter if the grandma there taking care of the baby every day, while the man going to get the money or whatever. Is the kid being taken care of? That's the
Mhm.
And
only thing that matters. It don't matter all the other extra stuff. That's why I was correlating that type of situation to what she's actually doing because that baby is going to have psychological issues of not having a father around. Not
Mhm.
not even that. Well, not I'm not gonna say she's not gonna have a father around because she might meet a man who actually take on that responsibility.
Yeah,
But what I'm saying is, not even that. What is it doing to your psyche as a woman? And then
some
what do you instill into this baby?
but
So then
some
that baby
females
go
feel
on
like
and
that.
have a fucked up situation with the men that she
Some
deal with.
females feel like having a baby is the prize. That's their way out. Shit, we seen that shit in lottery ticket. It's their golden way out. Having these children by these things. All they
but
want is
see
that is the golden ticket.
that's why
It's just selfishness.
I'm not totally mad at her as much as I'm mad at him and every other athlete because it's been shown, like who these type of women are.